What it do, peoples? What it motherfucking do? We're back again. Post fight reaction to Sean Strickland versus Israel Adesanya. Sean Strickland, the new middleweight champion of the world. Never thought I'd be saying that we in an alternate universe. Okay, let's break down the fight. First round, pretty competitive. Strickland doing his usual Strickland stuff. I'm panicking like, oh my god, here we go. Strickland doing his parry. That same thing that got him caught against fucking Pereira, especially when you parrying with your right hand. He kept doing it. I'm like, oh my god, here Strickland come, the short bus baby, doing his usual and mentally deficient thing. You know what I'm saying? He walking it. Is he down like he usually do everybody else? He just walks him down. Is he throwing his stuff? But is he not really landing? And I'm noticing that too. I'm like, damn, I'm like Strickland defense on point. Like checking all the leg kicks, almost all of them. The only kick Izzy was really landing on him was the body kick. He was landing no punches to the face. He landed a couple punches throughout the fight, but the first round he wasn't landing nothing clean. Strickland caught a body kick, grabbed his leg, so that kind of put him on notice, like, be mindful of throwing these body kicks because they can get caught and you can get taken down. But Strickland wasn't even trying to take him down, which is... We are in an alternate universe right now. I don't know what the fuck is happening. Strickland doesn't even try to take down. Pretty much beats Izzy up with a jab, a 1-2, a teep to the body, and occasionally a counter left hook. When Izzy come in the pocket and he stay in the pocket for a little longer than usual, he might throw a left hook or a right hook and catch him with that here and there. But overall, it was Strickland walking Izzy down in the first round, just pressed him up against the cage. He wasn't throwing that much, Strickland. He was mainly focused on his defense, getting out of the way of his Adesanya's, all his strikes and all that good stuff. Pressing Izzy up against the cage. Eventually, at the end of the first, like 30 seconds left of the first round, catches him with a 1-2 buckle my shoe. Izzy hit the canvas. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? I'm pissed off, mad I didn't put the money on DraftKings. I had the bet lined up to put the money on Sean Strickland. I just fucking forgot about the shit. Never bet the money. Pissed. I know y'all thinking, oh, you lying, you talking shit, you saying that now after the fact. No, bitch. I was saying that before the fact. So, drop him in the first round. Izzy got a chin. We gotta acknowledge that. People don't say it. You know, people like to act like, because Izzy don't get caught clean a lot, so it's kind of hard to say, oh, his chin is really good, so he really don't get no credit for his chin, but he has a good chin. Strickland dropped him. Izzy immediately starts scrambling. Strickland jump on him, start catching him with some hooks, some left hooks to the head. Izzy up against the cage, kind of basically doing the same thing Darren Till was doing, just up against, well, not as bad as Darren Till and Dricus du Plessis, punching him in the face, punching him. So clearly Strickland won the first round, knocked down, did some damage. Boom. As he go back to the corner, he looked a little flustered. This way you know he's flustered when you asking your coach, what did he hit me with? That's that Anthony Joshua shit where he fought Ruiz. Huh? What did he hit me with? I don't even remember. It was one of those. So I'm like, oh, this is not good. I'm like, we might be going to Sizzlers here. Take that back. I ain't going to fucking Sizzlers because I didn't bet the money, so I ain't win shit. So, second round come around. Strickland stepping over the gas. He didn't really do much in the second round. He was just fucking doing his old Strickland thing. Being a short bus baby. So, touching him here and there, pity patting, playing little games, whatever. Izzy outpoint. Izzy slightly edged him out that round just because he was doing more, but Izzy wasn't, once again, landing really clean, especially on the head. Landed a couple body kicks. That was really the only thing landing. The leg kicks, Strickland was checking it. Strickland had Floyd Mayweather, Pernell Whitaker, Lomachenko, Muhammad Ali, James Toney, Roy Jones Jr.-esque defense here tonight. It was impeccable. That's one thing. And he's always had pretty good defense, but I just didn't. And I know it wasn't just me. This is what I thought was going to happen in the fight. I thought Izzy was going to win somehow. I don't know. I can't say exactly how he's going to win, but I thought he was going to win. And That's how I thought it was gonna play out. But in the back of my mind, I was still gonna put money on Strickland just because he was a big underdog, and I'm like, anything can happen. I wasn't really looking at the nuances of the fight or like breaking out the fight, like watching their past fights and seeing what Strickland does good and what Izzy. I wasn't doing all that. It was just from watching their fights, Strickland fights, watching Izzy fight stylistically is just like, okay, this Izzy should win this fight. MMA makes no sense. Oh my god, I swear this shit don't make no sense. That's why I like it too, because it doesn't make no sense. You would think, okay, Pereira stopped Strickland. Izzy beat Pereira, even though Pereira beat him, but Izzy beat Pereira. And Izzy was winning the Pereira fights. You could kind of say, not dominating, but the first fight in MMA, he was pretty much winning it. He was up on the card. Strickland comes in there, walks Izzy down and dominating. It's like, it don't make no sense. Jerry Cannonier did a better job against Izzy. No, Izzy did a better job against Jerry Cannonier than he did against Strickland. What is happening? It don't make no sense. It doesn't make any sense. You thinking Izzy gonna go in there, piece up Strickland, and eventually get him up out of there? The exact opposite happened. Strickland goes in there, pieces up Izzy. He ain't get him out of there, but he pieced him up. But Izzy got a chin. We also gotta remember that Izzy got a good fucking chin. We could say what we want. He got dropped, but he got up, immediately started scrambling, caught some punches, still was there. So the second round, Izzy won the second round slightly. Third round, Strickland came back, started putting on a little bit more, put a little bit more pepper on his ass. He's lathering up them ribs a little bit, putting some barbecue sauce on them ribs, so that was good. Second round, Strickland got the second round. It was a close round, but Strickland won that third round. Fourth round, Strickland started picking it up a little bit more, really started touching Izzy up. Izzy pretty much just skating around the canvas, skating around the outside of the octagon, basically just trying to avoid Strickland all night. Strickland's just literally just walking towards him. Not in a hurry. He's not in a rush. Strickland's not in a rush. Where's he going? I ain't got nothing to do. I got all day. He's literally walking towards him, strolling in the park. Not a mark on his face. Checking every leg kick, dodging every punch. I don't know what's happening. As it was happening, I didn't know what was happening. Fourth round, Strickland picks it up. He won the fourth round. Fifth round, pretty much the same thing. Is he skating around trying to get... Occasionally he would come in with something. Most of the time he would miss it. If he stayed in the pocket a little longer and he tried to play that game, Strickland would most of the time catch him with something. Every now and again he would catch Strickland, but Strickland was just eating. Anything he landed on Strickland ate it. And it seemed like every time Strickland hit him, it was like it was hurting Izzy. It was like, damn, Strickland got some pop on his punches. And the crazy part, before the fight, everybody was acting like Strickland ain't got no power. Even for me. It's not that he have zero power, but he's just not knocking people out. He's just not starching them, wobbling. He's not wobbling people or nothing like that. He's just like touching them. But this fight, I don't know what it was. It was just like, I don't know if Strickland was just catching him at the right end of the punch, or is he just, see what I'm saying, a little shock one a little bit, so them punches was just stunning him a little bit more from the Pereira fights. And he's been active. Let's keep it real. He's one of the most active champions. So it could be that, or Strickland was just putting a little bit more on his punches, because he dropped Izzy in the first round. Shocked the fuck out of me. Even if he was landing punches on Izzy, I didn't think he was gonna like drop him. I didn't see that happening. Nobody seen that happen. Even if the people who picked Strickland to win, and some people who thought Strickland was gonna win, I know they didn't see him dropping Izzy in the first round with a 1-2. It's like maybe in the later rounds he catch him in a scramble or catch him with a hook, leave exit in an exchange, something. But you wouldn't expect him to just walk him down 1-2 in the first round, drop Izzy. It's like, what the fuck is happening? Fifth round, pretty much the same thing. Strickland doing his thing. Izzy looking like he did and going into the fifth round, he looked exactly like he did going into the first round of the Gastelum fight. And he said that too. They asked if this is going to be a Gastelum-esque fight. Oh my God, that's crazy. And he said Strickland ain't tough enough. He don't got the chin. At the press conference, he was saying all that. Now what? Strickland don't got a mark on him. Do you have the chin? That's what you need to be concerned about. That's the question. Do you have a chin? But Izzy do got a chin. We gotta give him that. If anything, we gotta give him. He got a chin. So he ended up making it to the judges, 4 rounds to 1. That's how I had it too. I had the first round of Strickland, of course. Second round of Izzy. It was close, but I gave it to Izzy. Third, fourth, and fifth, it was definitely Strickland. And Izzy won the second round just because Strickland didn't do much. It was a lot of moments in this fight too. Strickland was really, really, really patient. It was a little bit annoying. Not gonna lie, he was a little. I mean, I guess it worked for him because he won the fight dominantly. But it was just like, damn, Strickland, like, come on, put a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Put some seasoning on his ass. Stop playing with him. But like, especially in the second round, it was a little annoying. Like, Strickland, press him. You just dropped him in the first round. I'm not saying come out there and go crazy and try to finish him, but this is where you should be walking him down and throwing a little bit more punches. Strickland wasn't like throwing that much compared to, like, he wasn't throwing that much. Izzy was throwing way more than him. He was missing a lot, but Izzy, in terms of just like throwing out strikes, he was throwing way more strikes than Strickland. Strickland wasn't really throwing that much. He was very economical, but he still was just landing and just hurting Izzy, and whatever he hitting Izzy was just like, oh. So Strickland got it 4 rounds to 1. Pretty much the same way I had it. Pretty much the same way most people had it. Shit was crazy. World of shock. He shocked the world. I didn't expect it. Even though I wanted him to win just because he's a bitch and he like jerks off his dog and stuff like that. And a whole bunch of other shit, but I mean, you jerking off your dog, I can't root for you. I'm sorry. I can't be like, I want that guy to win. He's a weirdo. So I'm definitely going for Strickland. But yeah, I don't know if there's going to be an immediate rematch. Personally, I don't think there should, just because how dominant the fight was. Yeah, when a fight, it's the same thing with the Errol Spence Crawford fight. It's like, when a fight is that dominant, I don't necessarily, or that enthusiastic about seeing a rematch, especially right away. If they both go do some other stuff, the dude who got beat up, Errol go get a couple wins, maybe. But right now, it's like, nah, in a couple months, I don't want to see that again. Because the chances of you winning is almost slim to none. You just got dog walked. The chances of you coming in this fight, because it's not like it was competitive, you had some moments. Errol ain't have no moments. Same thing with Izzy in this fight, for real. Izzy didn't really have no moments. Of course, he gonna land some shots on this fight. The same thing with Errol and Crawford. Errol landed some shots on Crawford, but none of them hurt him. None of them had nothing on it. They ain't do nothing to him, and he just pretty much dog walked Errol from the beginning to the end of the fight. Same thing here. Izzy got dropped in the first round. He didn't get dropped in no other round because he was so defensive after that. After that drop in the first round, that threw Izzy mind off. Because once you get dropped in a first round like that from a dude you didn't really think wasn't is fucking with you in any facet of striking, he dropped you in the first round with a 1-2. Now you like, okay, your whole plan is out the window. Your mind is all fucked up now. Now your mind is racing. You trying to figure shit out. What the fuck is going on? This motherfucker dropped me. Okay, you got a little power. I gotta be careful of that. So you thinking about all this as you trying to, you know what I'm saying, set shit up and do your thing in the fight. You thinking about his power now. What that was never a factor in the fight. You thinking, damn, his striking's better than I thought it was. This motherfucker's defense is good. He checking all my kicks. He getting. I know Izzy's thinking all that as it's happening. Like, damn, this nigga defense is alright. Damn, I'm not landing nothing on him clean for real. Like, I can't hit him clean for real. He walking you down. He not putting a ton of pressure. Strickland not putting like a ton of pressure, like how some dudes when they walk, like Paulo Costa, like when he was fighting Yoel Romero, wasn't that type of walking you down type of pressure. But he was just walking Izzy down non-stop consistently. Sean Strickland not breathing hard at all. Why would he have to breathe hard? He wasn't really doing much, just walking Izzy down. That alone was like breaking Izzy. Just the pressure of Sean Strickland walking him down. Even without Strickland like landing or punching him or landing heavy shots on him consistently throughout the fight, just him walking him down was like throwing Izzy off. And I will say, no excuses, of course not, because I fucking wanted Strickland to win. But Izzy ain't look too. He didn't look like the Izzy that came out to fight Alex Pereira the last fight. Like that second fight with Alex Pereira, when after he lost and he was coming back to take the title, the way he was aggressive and the way he was throwing them with every strike was to fucking kill you. He was not playing. It was like he was fighting for his life. This fight, I didn't see that. This fight, it was like, I don't know if he took Strickland lightly or whatever, but he just didn't look. He looked mentally drained for me. Maybe I could be bugging. I know some people will say, oh, but for me, even as I was watching the fight, I'm like, is he he's not like, he don't seem like he's snappy like usual. He seemed a little like lackluster, like he drained. Like mentally, I don't know if it's mentally drained, physically drained or what, but he didn't seem like he had that same like oomph on it, even on his punches, his kicks. It didn't seem like his kicks was alright. He just didn't seem to like have that, you know what I'm saying? I think that was a factor too, and the fact that Strickland defense was, I think, way better than he thought it was, so that fucked up his mind or whatever. But I don't think he seemed a little drained or mentally fatigued for me. But good shit for Sean Strickland. I don't think they should be in a meet to rematch. It was, and it's gonna backlog everybody. I don't like that shit. That's the only thing. Is like, I don't got time for this, but I want to see certain fights. A lot of niggas win. I want to see my nigga, the Drunken Master, get his title shot. And that's my guy. That's my boy, Dricus du Plessis. I want to see him get his title shot. And him versus Strickland, stylistically, I'm going for du Plessis. Strickland's alright. Strickland's good, but I'm going for du Plessis. Is a psychopath, and he gets drunk before the fight, so I don't think you can just beat and Drunken Master. He's drunk and he's the master. It's like, it's hard to beat a guy like that. Strickland's good. I think du Plessis is tougher. He's like unpredictable, like in terms of like, I don't think he know what the fuck he gonna do when he get in there. I think he's definitely more of a dangerous striker. He hit harder than Strickland. He's more of a dangerous striker. Like, he got more finishing potential. Like, when you fight him, there's like, all right, you got to be mindful of certain things because he could finish you. Whether it's in the grappling, ground and pound, striking, he's just a powerful dude. Strickland more of a thing. I could see Strickland just touching him up and just walking him down the whole fight too, just like he do everybody else, just with the Philly shell, just with the front kick, the teeth, and just do that to him all night. But I think du Plessis is a psychopath and he's gonna be drunk, so he's gonna go for a takedown. He's just, if Strickland is winning, just doing that with the Philly shell thing and just winning like that, walking him down or whatever the case may be, I think du Plessis is gonna go for a takedown, and he might get Strickland on the ground. Whether he's able to keep him there, I don't know. But that's how I see that playing out if it do happen. But I don't want to see a rematch. Could do Strickland versus du Plessis, Izzy versus probably the winner of nah, that's fucked up. I was gonna say the winner of Paulo Costa and Kamzat, and give Robert Whittaker versus what the fuck is his name? Jared Kennedy. But that's what I got. That's all I got for y'all right now. Shit was crazy being an alternate universe. Thanos gotta be real. Like and subscribe. I'll be back to y'all dusty footholes with another one. Let's go.